have a Mastodon tusk I want to sell today.
I've never actually seen anything like this. Where did you get a Mastodon tusk?
40 years ago, my great-grandfather was on a dig in Florida, found it. He was an archaeologist.
I gotta say, this is a first.
Rick shares more details about it.
A lot of people thought that they got extinct because of the Ice Age, but they went through hundreds of Ice Ages. It looks really damn old, I'll tell you that. It could be a Mastodon tusk or a woolly mammoth. I've never seen these lines going like this way in ivory.
Rick asks how much you want for it.
All right, how much you looking to get out of it?
I'd like to get 800.
Can I call somebody to check this out?
No, I really don't have time. I need to get to work, man.
Owner refuses to take expert advice. Let's see where this deal will end.
Will you take $400 for it?
Let's just get this done at 550.
If I knew what I was buying, maybe, but no. I'll give you $500.
500's good.
All right, let's go up front. We gotta do some paperwork.
And finally, the deal ends on $500. Then Rick shows this item to an expert to check its authenticity.
It's the left tusk.
Okay.
You can see by the curvature and how it curves down toward the center. My estimation is this is probably anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 years old. Well, it's definitely authentic fossil ivory.
Okay.
Expert shares more details about it.
Fossil walrus ivory is sold for carving. This has a very large market. So how much did you pay for it?
I paid $500 for it.
In this instance, I think you've done all right. The value on this ivory has gone up to, this is going to be $1,200 to $1,500 piece.
Heck, I did good. Thanks, man. You're the best.
More than welcome.
That was a good deal. Let's move to next one. In this episode, a customer brings rare submarine to pawn shop.
Oh, we're coming to look at a sandwich.
Yeah, it's not a submarine sandwich. Where in the world did you get this?
I got it from somebody that told me to take it off their yard. They didn't want it.
All right, I got to admit, this is the first time anyone's brought a submarine to my shop. I imagine these things are over $100,000. So do you have any information on it at all?
I know it's a Star Class. I've been told that it's like from the 1980s.
Rick shares more details about it.
This sub is in rough condition and missing a lot of parts. Call me crazy, but I'm still interested. I think I can make some money here.
How's this thing work?
Basically, you put this in the water. This whole outer thing is different ballast tanks.
Okay.
You would let water go into them. Then you become heavier than water, and you start to sink. When you want to go back up, you would pump air back into these and push the water out. Rise again. Yeah, that doesn't look very comfortable.
Rick asks how much you want for it.
And how much did you want for it?
As is, 25 grand.
You do realize we're in the middle of a desert, right?
Well, there's lakes and stuff.
And the negotiations started.
I'll give you $2,000 for it.
Can't do that. You can go higher, a little higher.
This is my problem. I have no idea what it would cost to fix this thing up. You got to realize what you're looking at. I'll go $3,000. That'd be it.
All right, got a deal.
Okay. All right. Don't you tell the old man anything about this.
My lips are sealed.
And finally, the deal closed on $3,000. That was a good deal. Let's move to next deal.
Hey, how's it going? Those are some fancy boots. And that's a fancy piece of wood. We have a pistol grown into a tree. 1858 Remington. If you're in the Civil War, this was a great thing to have. You got one shot and it's done. I mean, you were carrying around 2 of these. You got 12 shots. Carried one of these with you, there's a lot better chance you'd live.
Rick is stunned and asks more questions about it.
Is it loaded?
Supposedly, there is a bullet in the chamber.
There's just a million things with this. We have no idea what's going on. Bob White. That one's empty. Can I take it out of this?
I've never taken it out.
And yeah, that's loaded. The one in the chamber you're never going to be able to figure out.
Rick asked for an offer.
What in the world is it worth?
I want $18,000.
I've definitely never seen anything like this.
Owner wants $18,000 for it, so Rick calls an expert for better advice.
This is a Remington New Model Army. They made them roughly from 1862 to 1875.
I can't figure out a price on this thing.
I don't know. This is crazy. There's nothing else like it. It's one of a kind. If it wasn't for the Colt fire that destroyed the factory, this gun probably wouldn't have been produced in as great a quantity as it was. You're buying the chance to talk about this gun. It's just, I'll tell you what I'd pay for it. I'd pay $3,000 or $4,000, no problem.
And the negotiations started.
I'd give you $4,000 for it.
No.
I mean, what would you take?
15.
This is one of those few things that I would buy off a customer that I would not put it in my showcase. I'd bring it home. I don't know why it's so cool. I know would take 5.
No. I'm going to pour myself an adult beverage and sit around and tell stories about it.
And unfortunately, no deal was made. Let's move to next deal.
You gotta be kidding me. Shelby GT 350. Gone in 60 seconds, the movie. This is the real thing, not a clone, huh?
The real deal. This is it.
Only 1,175 made total.
Rick asked more questions to owner about the car.
It's got 63,000 original miles on the car.
And he signed the glove box. There was right around 100 modifications Shelby did to make the GT350. It improved its performance, its handling, and its style.
Rick asked for an offer.
So how much are you going to get out of it?
My asking on the car is 125,000.
I'm going to call up a buddy of mine, have him come down here and help me figure out the price.
Owner wants $125,000 for it, so Rick calls an expert for better advice.
What really makes the difference right now is the test drive. You could drive a Porsche for the price of this car back then. The test drive was awesome, man. It's a solid car.
Rick asked expert to estimate its worth.
What do you think it's worth?
I'd say anywhere between 100 to 110,000 bucks.
Thanks so much.
See you soon,
Good luck,
man.
buddy.
And the negotiations started.
I'm not going to negotiate. I will give you 100 grand.
To 105.
No. There's no money past 100 grand.
Max, you're going to go.
Not one dime more.
You got a deal.
And finally, the deal ends on 100 grand. That was a good deal. Let's move to next deal.
I've got an exploding die pack from the bank, $1,000 of $10 bills.
And how did you get this?
A buddy of mine's in banking.
Bank robbing?
No,
Okay.
he just runs the bank.
Rick asks some questions to owner about it.
They actually make a pack now with transmitter in it. Even if you get a few blocks from the bank, they can just keep on following you all over town.
There's a little set-off strip right at the door.
Okay.
After they go out, they're supposed to go off in 10 seconds. It's exploding die pack. It gets all over their clothes, all over their hands, all over the other money. Rendered useless. They can't use it.
I guess they're actual $10 bills they cut apart. I'm assuming it's legal to buy this die pack.
Rick asked for an offer.
How much you want for it?
I'd like $500.
Owner wants $500 for it, so Rick calls an expert to check its authenticity.
What you have here is a curiosity.
Are they legal to own?
Yeah, you're fine with them. Were actually not made by the Federal Reserve. They were made by a private company. Well, these things were developed back in the 1990s. If you were being robbed, you were supposed to slip it in with all the other bills. It would blow out this ink that dyed your skin, it dyed the bill, dyed everything. When that thing goes off, you're either blue or red or whatever color, so is all the money.
Thanks, man.
Good to see you.
And the negotiation begins with low bowl offer.
How much do you want for them?
I'd like $500.
I will give you $100 for them.
$473.
Were you dreaming when you came up with that number?
When you end in a 3, $473, you end it with a smile.
I'm not smiling. I will give you $150.
How about $300?
I'll tell you what, I'll go $175. I won't go a penny more.
Okay.
All right. Write them up, chum.
And after a lot of discussion, finally the deal ends on $175. That was a good deal. Let's move to next deal. A customer brings Super Bowl ring to pawn shop.
I want to sell a ring today. The mother of all Super Bowl rings.
All right, where did you get this?
Well, I'm a broker, and a gentleman came in. Rookie Brian, he's a wide receiver, did a deal with me and never came back to get it. I'm looking to get anywhere from like 22 to 21,000 for the ring.
Rick takes closer look of the item.
Okay, do you mind if I take a good look at it?
Take your time. I had some Super Bowl 39s when they beat the Eagles.
This thing weighs a ton. This is precision machine engraving inside of it. I just really don't like this Jostens mark inside it. No, I mean, this one looks hand engraved. This looks like it's in sloppy hand engraving. That has got me so concerned.
Rick asked owner for an offer.
So how much were you looking to get out of it?
I was in the mid to low 20s.
I'm gonna have to get somebody in here because it just doesn't look right.
Owner wants $25,000 for it, so Rick calls an expert to check its authenticity.
Okay, I see we got Jostens, but it looks to be actually hand engraved rather than actually out of the machine. It's cast in 14K white gold. It's got 124 diamonds, and also it says 3 out of 4. They put so much into this ring, gold, diamonds, and everything. It didn't fit inside Jostens' normal ring engrave. They actually had to have somebody laser engrave each and every ring, as you see here. They won 3 Super Bowls out of the last 4 years. Unfortunately, anytime you have a high-profile item, counterfeiters figure out creative ways to pass off fakes.
Rick asks, is this item is legit or not?
The diamonds, everything else looks to be legit. So this ring is 100% legit, and it's pretty awesome.
So what do you think it's worth?
From about $30,000 to $35,000.
Thanks, man. You're the best.
Expert leaves and the negotiations started.
22,000.
18.
Pass.
I'll give you 20 grand.
Why so low?
Have you seen the economy?
I go 21. I know you have a Patriots ring, but you don't have that Patriots ring.
20 grand, $100 bills.
If you go 20, you go 21.
Just because I need a Super Bowl ring for every one of my fingers. Deal.
Deal.
All right.
And finally, the deal ends on $21,000. That was a good deal. Let's move to next one. In this episode, a customer brings vintage Pawn Stars movie poster.
The biggest collection of pawn shop movie posters you'll ever see. All of them one of a kind.
Damn, this one's huge.
It's called Unclaimed Goods. It was written written by the guy who wrote Zorro a few years later.
Someone should make a movie about us, man.
Came down to the pawn shop today to sell my vintage pawn movie posters.
Pawn shop politics. In old silent movies, it was just as common for someone to walk into a pawn shop as it is for someone to walk into a bank today.
Rick shares more details about it.
You know, all in all, they're in pretty damn good shape. You see the 3 balls right there?
Yeah.
The way you identified a pawn shop was 3 balls hanging out front.
Yeah.
Rick asked owner for an offer.
What do you want to do, pawn or sell them?
I think I'll sell them.
How much you want for them?
The big one and this one would be about $450. These 2 each are about $550.
So you want $2,000?
Yeah.
Owner wants $2,000 for it. Then Rick started negotiation with low bowl offer.
I'll give you $1,000.
Probably the best I could do for you would be around $1,600.
$1,400?
$1,500, we have a deal.
It's a deal, man.
All right.
You're going to look amazing in my store.
Finally, the deal ends on $1,500. That's for today. See you soon in next video. Till then, watch this 2 pawn shop video.